All right. Hey guys, I'm here with who am I here with? Who am
You're
I?
here
Port
with PorchCouch.
PorchCouch.
PorchCouch. And you guys are on Taysgreenlife. I'm out of Richmond. You guys are from New York, and you guys are what do you consider your music?
That's a
Like
good
genre.
question. You know, every musician loves and loathes this question because
Yeah.
I know what I think I sound like, but it might not be what somebody else thinks.
Okay.
We've Vin and I grew up near way upstate New York, near the Canadian border. A lot of Canadian rock influences, so we've been calling ourselves Southern Canadian, and I've kind of been on a Brit pop kick again, so we've been calling ourselves American Brit pop as well. You
Yeah.
know, something like that.
Yeah. You hit it with emo cowboy too,
I
like
did. I said that earlier.
yeah.
I said you guys
Yeah.
sound a little bit like an emo
So
cowboy.
but I think like the best thing for us like is we definitely have an alternative vibe, and we have different songs with a different feeling. Like the EP that we just put out has a lot of that cowboy emo vibe, but we also have like some songs that are a little bit darker, some that are a little bit more cowboy, with a little bit of twang, a little
Oh boy.
bluesy.
I think it's great.
And
I
yeah,
think it's great.
so
Joel Wild Poncho here goes with the emo cowboys
of course.
aesthetic. I think it does a little bit. Like, yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's
he
great.
does.
You got, are you the style of the band? Do you put the costumes and bring the funks, or do
I
you hold
mean, the hat's always been part of the look from day one. So
Oh yeah,
and then
Joel's
only
probably the
for you?
most fashionable.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. And then you had the knight helmet on. And you said you're the knight of the band. What do you mean by that?
Uh, yeah. I think I just I carry a lot of weight. I
All three
tried
of you
to
guys have
do.
hats on.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, I usually wear like a one of those puff hats like on South Park, but no, yeah. I mean we all put the weight to the band. We all have our roles, and you know, um
He
yeah, I
does
might.
carry a lot more. He's got all those drums to carry, so he
That's
does.
true. Yeah, I
It
am the
is.
drummer.
It's a lot.
That's
And
right.
you're the one that reached out to me. I think what it was.
Yeah.
Because like I started, because I'm more into hardcore, metalcore, a lot of that, like deathcore. So I started getting back into my roots because I was like pop punk and the emo. I went to Warped Tour this summer again, even though I went when I was a teenager, and
Yeah.
but kind of bought the perspective I need to start talking to bands that I grew up with, and a lot of people, that's a different scene too. Like compared to the hardcore, you have different people and different crowds, and like with the metal, we love each other, we pick each other up, we don't let the pedos and the bad people, destroy us and shit. And
We're very anti-pedo.
yep, I
That's for
feel
sure.
like
S-
like yeah, like how
Yeah.
like a lot of the old pop punk bands had a lot of allegations, and that's kind of
Yeah.
shitty because that's not what you guys are, and like
No.
We
that genre.
appreciate that.
Yeah, that genre, has a lot of same thing with the deathcore genre. There's a lot of things that people they don't want to be around because of the negative lights to it, and that's not
Oh
what we
yeah.
are. We're positive. You're positive music, and you have people that enjoy your music. So with that, do you guys struggle a little bit in your area with like how the scene is and like how you guys got in it into the shows?
I think this is a phenomena happening in a lot of areas. A
Yep.
lot of scenes are struggling. Just in Ithaca alone, we just had, I think, two or three venues announced they were closing or are in the process of closing. Um,
yeah.
so it's mostly persevering out of spite. Like sometimes you have to like dig down and travel a little bit. And there's like pros and cons to that because, being a small band, you only have so much pull in your local area. And really, it's hard to grow unless you like go out and you got to play those shows where nobody may not, yeah, let me say this right. Nobody may not have heard of you
Yeah.
before, but they're hearing about you now. So like
Yeah.
we've traveled. We played down in New York City a lot, up in Ithaca, Syracuse. how when Vin and I decided to start doing this again, we just booked a random show in Buffalo. So we just like, traveling has been like kind of our benefit niche in a way, I guess is a way to say
But
it.
it's also the playing with bands that aren't in our genre,
Yeah.
kind of being able to get in front of people. Like we just played with a band called Quantifier, and they were as heavy as you could get.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get heavier, but I mean, like
Yeah.
we still like had some people that liked us and like some of our songs. And I can't speak for Joel and Nick entirely, but I know we all have like a pop punk, some sort of metal, some sort of punk influence. So like even though it's not fully there or like out there in our music, we always bring a piece of like the different genres that we play with together into our songs.
Yeah.
I guess that because like I'm not just metal, you know. Like
Yeah.
I wore the fucking Converses and I went to fucking Warp Tour and had the little slick hair and cut my wrist, black my eyes, energy. And then like when I got older, I just started getting more into like hardcore, but I'm never gonna stop, like because metal and that whole genre is a mixture. Like it isn't just
Mm-hmm.
one. You have like metalcore, you have like deathcore, you have doom metal, you have like groove metal. There's just so many different categories, and the same thing with the genre you are doing as well. It isn't just one; it's a bunch of subgenres that came from somewhere.
Yeah.
Um, and with that, who do you think inspired you guys? Like brought the influences to create this band?
Well, the I'm the guy that writes most of the songs. Like most, not like not saying like all of the songs, but like
Yeah,
the 80% of a song or whatever. But I
The lyrics and
yeah,
the
there's a lot, anything from the 60s and 90s I've like gravitated towards. And I say that like vaguely as possible because like 90s influence can be anything from Oasis to um who else, like even
Green Day.
core, like Nine Inch Nails
yeah.
or
I
um
see,
uh,
Oasis was literally the only band name you said, and I
yeah.
was like, oh, so maybe. But yeah, no, like I get it. Like you said, Green Day as well.
Hmm.
I can see it. Yeah, yeah, I see it. And like lately I've been I don't know if you guys know who The Story So Far is, and like Neck
yep,
Deep, and like
yep.
I've been like really getting into them. Like Movements is a big band that I've been listening to a lot lately. But then like just have so many like the basement and Ballads of Composure and like stuff like that. Like I've been getting like really into, and like I haven't really listened to like anything above that other than like A Day to Remember, like because that's
Mm,
kind of
Hmm.
sad, or
Mm.
Newfound Glory, Brand New. Like that's the kind of music I grew up with. Um,
Oh yeah, I've been kind of a little bit on a Newfound Glory kick lately.
I
There's
actually
just
saw Chiodos and Hawthorne Heights recently, and that was pretty cool.
ooh.
Yeah, I drove to
mm.
Baltimore. Yeah, because I'm from Richmond, so Baltimore was like a 3 hour drive.
Oh, nice.
But it was cool. I went to a 2 day show, but Chiodos literally was a sold out show, and it's pretty fucking cool. And then Spirit Box, and like there's just a lot going on in the scene right now. And do you think that that's something that's showing up in your area? Like a lot more local bands are coming out more, and crowds are getting bigger, and stuff like that.
It is. There's been a resurgence, I think, in a desire for live music. I mean, we've been all tainted by the algorithm nowadays, and everything is just like so heavily produced, I guess, for a better lack of a better description, like not necessarily produced per se, but curtailed. And a lot of like big names that we all grew up and loved we're a lot of fans are kind of getting priced out of that. And it's like the ticket sale thing is a whole other, we could talk hours about that alone. But that is inciting a lot of younger kids who grew up post internet era. I still remember life before the internet, but seeing these
Yeah.
kids like discover uh playing live music and like really enjoying it and getting their friends to come out is kind of uplifting, and it makes you want to keep going. But yeah, like that show we played, there were bands selling cassette tapes, and
Oh
Yeah.
just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
that physical media is making a comeback. Nobody
Oh,
wants.
vinyls. I was trying to buy. I don't know if you guys heard the band Big Ass Truck. Um,
Yep.
yeah, they have a vinyl, and it's this is just blood, and like I cannot find that fucking vinyl anywhere. It is sold out. I went to their show; it was sold out, and I want
Wow.
that. Like I want their CDs. I want their whatever. Like I started collecting that stuff. Like instead of just buying like T-shirts and stuff, I want the CDs. I want the posters. I just want anything that's a little bit
Mhm.
more physical than like yeah, it's a T-shirt, you know, like but like other stuff as well. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that has been a very positive thing that I've been seeing a lot lately is the resurgence of live music within younger groups, and also the resurgence of physical media. Like I'm sure we've all been there where, oh, you accidentally miss a payment on your streaming service, and oh, all the things you saved are now gone.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's not just that too, but like once people started finding out that like things that you bought digitally, some of them like are like rentals in a sense. Like if that company goes under, you lose that stuff forever too.
Yep.
Like even if you purchased it, which is crazy to me. Like so
It sucks because like I hate Spotify. I hate it. I hate it so
yeah.
much. And like I broadcast like my podcast on there, but I don't physically use it myself because I don't like the way they treat bands and how like the pay. I mean, because the streaming service I use, you still have to pay for it, you know. But like
Hmm.
it's a lot better. Like I still use Pandora. Like I also remember when we could
Oh,
download.
old school.
Yeah, we could just what is it mp3 converter on your fucking computer and download it on your computer. Like
Uh,
I was there for that, LimeWire, all of that, and now like you can't even physically have a song anymore. Like it's all like you have to pay for it. Everything has a
Yeah.
subscription now, like, and it's annoying. Like there's this band called Turnover that's from Virginia, and I wasn't able to go to their show. And they were like, oh, if you can't go click on this link and you can watch a live version. You go to the link and it says, oh, it's $30 a month. For
that's
why?
crazy.
What?
For
Why?
one show?
Well, because I mean, Turnover, they sold out Virginia. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
they haven't
of
really done
course.
anything. But like, I was like $30 just so I can watch a fucking band on my phone. Like
Yeah.
it's so ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you
crazy.
said, like the prices of tickets. It's I I I'm going to go see a band called Bad Omens. They're from Richmond. They're blown up so big now that like they can't even play in Richmond anymore because there's no venues that are big enough to hold them. Um,
Wow.
It's a
so
good problem to have, though.
yeah, but their tickets for a pit were like $140.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm
Mm.
like a small band blew up, and now their tickets are $140.
That's
And
crazy.
like, I tried to get sleep token tickets. Yeah, that was out of fucking question.
Yeah, they're
'Cause they
crazy
went
big
from
now.
$80 to $3,000. I watched it happen, and I was like, bro, I wanted like they made $1.4 million per concert. Like that's fucking insane. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
all the marketing
crazy.
they've been doing and the t-shirts and the music and all of it. But again, you have LimeWire that's controlling all the prices of the tickets, and it's kind of annoying. Like I want to go
Mhm.
back to when tickets were like 20 something, not like $140, Or like festivals, like I'm planning on going to Louder Than Life. That's gonna cost me $500. And my
Oof.
friend,
Yeah.
yeah, it's worth it, but like at the same time, I'm like, God damn it, $500 later.
Yeah, clicking that submit payment feels a little dirty, but you feel good after you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's worth it. And like to see my favorite bands like Plebe Token, I saw them when they first blew up. Like, I mean, not even when they first blew up, before they blew up. And now they're like selling out in like 15 minutes. Like that's exciting.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
it's
Hmm.
cool when you have the right marketing and the right team and the management
Hmm.
and stuff like that. But again, you're overpricing these tickets to the point where now fans can't even go unless they're rich people, and it's just
Yeah.
not going.
Yeah, it's not good. And I think like yeah, that's where you hope that like people want live music enough to go pay the $10 or $15 ticket to go see the small band that they haven't seen so they can have more stories like that where they say like, "Oh yeah, I saw them before they blew up." Like they were
Yes.
on it. Um but like I just like the summer I went and saw Turnstile in Brooklyn and the
That was
tickets were $100 and I was like, this is expensive, but I know this is probably my only chance to ever see them for less than that.
I
Um
I had tickets to go, but the venue, because it was in Richmond,
mhm.
it was too packed. There was I wasn't gonna have a good time at all, and like cops were pepper spraying people in that crowd. That was
Oh
the
Uh,
crowd
wow.
that got pepper sprayed.
Damn.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna try to be up front, but there's gonna be like there's no way, no way,
Yeah.
and they're blowing up so big now, and that's great for them. But like at the same time, like you can't if you're that type of band, you cannot have like because you're blowing up to the point now where stage diving and like doing all that shit isn't fun anymore because there's thousands of people stage diving
Oh my
now.
oh
god.
yeah,
Yeah, dude,
yeah.
that show was like so intense. Like my
Yeah,
shirt ripped. My wallet got stolen. Like it
yeah,
was
no,
crazy.
fuck that. Like, no, I
Yeah, it's
was gonna go, but the people that were
yeah,
there were like, you're gonna have a hard time parking. And I was just like,
yeah.
I think, I
That's
mean,
another thing.
they'll probably play at a festival, but like, I'm glad they're blowing up, but at the same time, like that energy you can't have when you have that many fucking people. Like
Right.
Yeah,
there's a certain regulation you have to do, and they just didn't have it. And then like you have the cops trying to, stop these crazy kids. They're, jumping off stage for the music is great. And then now you have pepper spray.
yeah.
It's not fun at that point. Like,
But
Right.
yeah, like
Hmm.
it's about the
yeah,
music,
I
but
would
also not chaos.
yeah, I would say for that one too though, like the benefit and something that I think like you hope bigger bands are doing is like bringing along smaller, less known bands. Like there's a band called End It. I think they're Baltimore based. They were amazing
Yep.
and they're coming back to New York and I think have like $30 tickets and I want to go see them again. And like being able to have those bands that are worth it to see to open up for those shows also is like I'm definitely I know Nick and Joel are the same where like you want to see the opening bands too because like you
Yeah.
really can see some
Hmm.
amazing acts.
I try to do my best to go to the first bands. And I like to
Yeah.
because then like or if there's a band on the bill that I have no idea, I won't listen to them beforehand. I'll just wait and
Yeah.
like when I show up there and see if I like them. Like I've seen Honey Revenge at Warped Tour and I was like, she's cool, she's bad, I like it, but it isn't the type of music like I would go for. And
Mm.
like it's all about like having an open mind because sometimes
Yep.
the local bands aren't gonna be part of the like
Yeah.
Honey
Hmm.
Revenge, Beerbox, such a weird like I guess because they're both
Mhm.
women is great, but like it just didn't fit at all. And so a lot of people do have to have an open mind.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like you get that with more people than you think. I know like there's a stigma in the metal scene in general that there's a lot of like metal purists. Like they don't listen
Yes.
to anything
Yeah.
else but metal and anything else is go fuck yourself, bud.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, especially in like upstate New York, like there are so many pockets of like genre here that just like are really strong scenes. Like there's a huge metal scene in Syracuse and just like all of upstate New York.
I don't know if you've heard of the band Fight From Within.
I I think I've
They're
heard of
from
them
New
before.
York. They're from New York,
Yeah.
and like they're blowing up. They're going on like festivals and stuff, and like it's crazy. Like
Wow.
Until I Wake is from New York. what is it? You guys probably don't listen to them. The I might be mispronouncing it. The Acadia strain, the Archaea strain.
Yeah, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I've listened to them
Yes.
before.
But they're also from New York as well. So like your hardcore scene is blowing
Oh
up
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also a huge jam band scene in upstate New York and a huge hip hop scene in upstate New York as well. Like it's more so than you think because everybody thinks the city when they think of New York, but
Nope.
there's
Yeah.
such a robust music scene in like Syracuse, even Watertown where we're from, as small as it is, there are a lot of musicians and a lot of places to play up there, oddly enough. I mean, they did get voted drunkest town in New York City, or in New York City, in New York 2 years in a row, like 10 years ago. So,
Yeah.
Well, Richmond's like on is like I think number 6 of murders.
yeah.
So
Dark.
Nice.
uh but when I tell people like I just say Richmond because Virginia is like kind of the same thing. Like I'm probably 30 minutes outside the city, but I'm also like 2 hours from DC. So I'm kind of
Mm.
like away from the city, but close enough to where I could still venture to the city. But I also, drive Baltimore and Virginia Beach, and I've even gone to New Jersey one time for a show.
Oh, how
Um,
exotic.
yeah, but it was you probably haven't heard this band either. Face Yourself. So Face Yourself she's a vocalist from France, and all the other
Ooh.
members are from all different parts of this, the country. So you have one I think like in California, and then New York and New Jersey, and they all got together and became an internet band during COVID, and now they've blown up
Oh,
and got
yeah.
signed with Sumerian. But I drove out there because I interviewed the band, and I climbed the barricade and took a bunch of pictures, and like they're cool people, and like doing shit like that's cool as fuck to me. Like meeting local bands and like bands that like are just starting and going to their shows in other states. Like
Hmm.
that's shit. People will do that. And it's important. That's why having a fan base is important, Also not just making the music, but also hanging out with the fans and becoming homies with them. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
super important.
That's half of like the best part of playing like smaller venues is you do your set and then you get to stay and hang out and like you're not going to get mauled by a bunch of people. You can like have a conversation with someone and like you can actually hear from your fans like straight up like, hey, I really enjoyed your set and I really liked this song and I you made me a fan. I enjoyed you guys. I'm going to buy a CD or something.
Literally. I've
Yeah.
noticed more bands are starting to be like, hey, catch me after, the show. Even the bigger bands are starting to do that. Like, the coolest about the venue that I go to in Richmond is a canal club. It's such a small community, but like the big bands come through, just they talk to all the bands, they hang out. Like afterwards, I get like all these I have all these like posters on my wall, like all of these. They're all from like past events I went to at the Canal Club, and that type of community is really cool. And like you said, from like Ithaca and Syracuse, Watertown, all of that, and your community is, you know, you're there.
Oh yeah.
You got, yeah, and that's so important to see. I don't
Oh
know where
yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Uh, yeah, I mean that was kind of part of it too. Like for our EP release show that we were doing in Syracuse, like our goal was to get as many like people into it as possible. So we tried to get like not just bands from Syracuse to join it, but bands from the surrounding towns and areas. Like we reached out to some Buffalo bands, we reached out to, Ithaca, Watertown, Syracuse, and we just wanted to make sure that like, you know, whatever we did, like we were bringing people to see something new that they hadn't seen before.
Oh yeah. Um like one of the bands, Quince and the New Paris. I've known a couple of the guys in that band for a while, and actually, one of our cousins, our distant cousins, is the drummer in that band, and they're very much like a hip hop funk fusion. So it's very different from us, but like all of the bands are very different genre, and I think that like kind of lends itself to our thing is we're not going to give you a lineup of you're going to hear the same thing for 4 hours straight. And it's refreshing because like you're definitely going to hear something you might have not thought you would have been into, but you're like, you know what? And live music has that effect. Like there have been so many bands that I've heard like heard recorded, and I'm like, okay, this is good, but there are bands I don't know if I would have liked them or become fans if I hadn't have seen them live first. Like seeing a band live first really changes your perspective on them.
Yeah, the live test is real.
Agreed.
Dude, yesterday when I actually got barricaded to Spirit Box, and I was like, I was listening to her because she has like she uses a little bit of auto tune on her mic, which it adds to like a tiny bit of effect to some of the stuff she does, and I was like, girl, you're a queen, girl. Like every time she was screaming, I was like, yes. And then she like later on, she was like, I hear all you girls saying yes, bitch. She's like, I hear all you guys in my ear. She's like, you guys, you're loving me, yes, bitch. And she can scream. I don't care what anybody says. I'm like, bro, use a little bit of autotune. That's 100% fine. But her screams, no autotune at all. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm literally like. Literally.
It's not as easy as you think screaming. Like there's a way to do it right. Yep. Like we had a buddy in Watertown. He was in a metal band, or specifically in his words, they were crabcore. And he would like I lived with him for a period of time, and he would like record stuff in his room, and just like hearing him do takes of screams over and over is like it's I have a lot of respect for people who can do that. It's so hard. I can't fucking do it.
I can't do it. Being a woman that can scream is hot. Like she hot. Like, but I'm like, girl, I can't. You have fun. You do it. But I've actually seen, like before I liked Lorna Shore. I liked them a lot, but now like this is gonna get me. A lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but I did not like them live. Like I just don't know what it was. Like I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, someone's gonna punch me. But you know that's good for them, and his screams are phenomenal. But like I just didn't care for it, you know? And I like metal, you know? And like it was something like I have a hard time saying because people are like, oh, that's a trash take. He's the best. And I'm like, they come and go, you know? There was somebody who was good before, but he is no longer. But I'm like, all the time I hear like I see different music, like people shit on Sleep Token so much, but yet their bank account ain't saying shit.
Right, so, exactly. Like, I'm like, you know, haters love the haters because you're still talking about us.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I was like a Sleep Token hater for a while because I was like, what is it that people are liking about this that they don't get from something else? And like at this point, I'm just
lore. Like, it's the lore. I liked the lore.
Is it the lore?
I loved the lore. Like it wasn't like because I'm a witch, you know, I believe in those kind of stuffs, and hearing him talk about it, that's what related to me. A lot of it is someone think he's sexy and he's hot, and they're like, oh my god. But I mean, like, you can't. I mean, he's kind of hot, but you shouldn't sexualize as much as you are. Like there is this group on Facebook. I heard like someone. I don't know, but someone made sexual fan fantasy with Vessel and a bunch of other people, and it was like gay fan fiction, and they were like spreading it around, and it's disgusting, like gross. And these guys are, you know, they're in a band, they're doing their dream, and you have fans making disgusting fan fiction, like. That's like that's why they wear the mask. That's why they don't want people to know who they are, and I think a lot of people like that too. But again, don't stalk them just because you like them. Like that's weird.
Yeah. You see, you
guys are people.
Yeah, my eyes are up here. Thank you.
Yeah.
it's a mixed bag because I think everybody that plays in a band like dreams of the first day they get a stalker. They're like, oh, I know I've made it because I've got a stalker. This person's so obsessed with me. Like, what the fuck? But then, like, when it actually
Attention whore.
happens, you're like, oh, fuck, now I really have to, like, deal with this.
Yeah.
But, like,
Well,
it's like a milestone to have a stalker.
yeah.
So one time somebody actually messaged me and they were like, I saw your interviews. I was like, cool. And they were like, yeah, can I have a feet pic? And I was like,
Oh.
Ooh.
my
And then you
feet
said I made an easy $100 that
no.
day. I'm just
No,
kidding.
I don't
I'm just
do that.
kidding.
But I was like, bro, you can't even see my feet.
That's so yeah.
How do you find
Clearly
my
that
YouTube
was killing
and go
him.
from that? Like that shit's crazy. Or
Yeah.
I'll use the term I create content. So people automatically assume it's like OnlyFans and stuff. Like if girls want to do that, that's cool. But I do not do that. I create band content. I create it's considered content. That's
Yeah.
what the term is. And as like a social media person, you have to have content. You have to create shit on fucking Instagram, make posts, talk to people constantly. And people are like, "Oh, you make content? You make content?" I'm like, "No, fuck off." Like it's nothing to do with that. Like the word content is I hate it. I hate it. And then
Yeah.
it's like I didn't consider myself a content creator or an influencer before. And then like I heard the term and I was like, that's exactly what I am, you know? Like
Yep.
I don't make music. You know, I talk to bands and I just put out little, you know, little snippets of you guys and somebody's gonna listen to your music because they watched my video, you know, like
Right.
that's all I'm here to do. But like at the end of the day, I'm still a person, you know, like
Right.
Yeah.
The internet is a savage place. Like, just as those who have grown up on the internet, we've seen how it turned into how it turned into. And boy, did I not have that on my bingo card. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
but
kind
I
of
mean, like, it is
Mhm.
crazy, but like you kind of hit it like with the content and stuff. Like something that we talk about a lot is like creating stuff. But we don't want to be we don't want to be a band that does a trend. We want to be the trend. You know, we don't want to be inauthentic. We want to be ourselves, and to do that online is very difficult because it is very hard to portray yourself as an authentic piece without
yeah.
going to that route. And like I've been telling Nick and Joel too, like, kind of on the lore side of like Sleep Token, like people want an emotional connection. They want some sort of connection to the band other than the music. They want like that step up, and trying to figure out what that is and how you connect with your audience and people is like, I would say that's one of the more challenging things that we're kind of like I think we're kind of figuring it out, like just
We
kind
I
of
are.
still
naturally.
We are
I still
embracing our millennial cringe. I
Yes.
think is the best way to describe it.
And
I make a TikTok and I'm like, God, how do you use this? How do you do this? And I'm like, I don't even sound like a millennial. I sound like a fucking boomer because I don't know what TikTok is. Like, I would like to have, you know, like have other people help me with that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's better that I do it because there's a certain way that I like to do it. But at the end of the day, it's still fucking hard. Like,
Mhm.
there's a
yes.
thing Facebook likes to do where anything that is popular, they will make it go to the bottom so a lot of people don't see it. And it
Yep.
fucking sucks. Like this man's got a fucking helmet on again, and I missed it again.
Sorry. Boomer core.
But like, you have to make TikToks, you have to make fucking merch, you have to talk to
Yeah.
people. And I'm like, now I go to local shows to the point where I have people come up to me now and talk to me. And then I get like so weirded out because I'm like, who the fuck is this person? Like, who are you? How do you know me? And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I liked your video. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
Nick and Joel are starting to get that, where they're
Oh,
getting
it was
yeah.
noticed,
crazy. Like, I was
which
out
is
with my
nice.
partner to a show at the State Theater in Ithaca. This guy named Trombone Shorty was there, and he's really good. Like, I had not really heard him prior to this. She's a big fan of him, and it was her first time in the State Theater. So we're just walking around, going up to the upper level and seeing the place. and some dude recognized me. I have no idea who he is. He just goes, "Hey, PorchCouch, what's up?" And I'm like, just here for the show, man. And I'm glad she was there to witness it, because like it's only happened a handful of times, and you're like, nobody's ever gonna believe that you got recognized because you're still just no, there was no witnesses. But
They call me like Tay, and I'm like, no, my name's Taylor. It's Tay. It's just part of the business, and now it's just kind of stuck. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, well now I'm Tay. But it's
mm-hmm,
cool when like bands now start coming up to me and like be like, hey, can I get on your podcast? Like, I try so hard like to message people on time, but I also work a full-time job too, so it's like, yeah, I'm Tay, but
mm-hmm.
like right now I'm Taylor. I can't message you right
Yeah.
now. I gotta
Yeah.
work. And
Mhm.
like I would love to interview your band. I just like I gotta figure out my schedule, and normally like my schedule is like 2 weeks out. So like I sometimes I just forget like what fucking days I had. Like he reminded me
Mm-hmm,
yesterday, and I was like, oh fuck, I did say this time, even though like I have it written down, I have it in my phone. It's just part of the business now. Like it's just
mm-hmm,
something like you either like you remember or you don't remember, but you still put in your best effort, and half the time people will understand. Like I'll be
Yeah.
straight up like, hey, I'm tired. I don't want to interview. I don't want to talk. I don't want to sit for an hour and have a conversation. But sometimes you just have to fucking do it. Like
yep.
you have to put a smile on your face. You have to. Multiple people are gonna come up to you and be like, "Hey, man, how's it going?" And you still have to smile, even though you're like,
Oh
"Who is
yeah,
this person?"
it's
You
it's
Yeah.
know,
it's
like
showtime.
yes, it's showtime. You have there's two different personalities. You have normal personality, band practice personality, and then you have show personality. And like sometimes it gets to me because I'm like, I don't want to put an outfit on and be nice to people today. I don't want to like it's fucking 30 degrees outside. I don't want to go.
Mm-hmm,
But I still
Mhm.
fucking do it because I'm doing my hobby. I'm doing something that makes me happy, and that's what bands need to start getting involved in with their happiness. Like do it because it makes you happy, not because it is what it is. Do it because you enjoy
oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, that's
I think we've.
I would. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, if I would not be like, so Nick and Joel live like 4 hours away from me driving wise. I don't have a car right now. Sorry, my cat's
Oh,
like biting my hand right now.
it's
Um,
okay.
he's fat. He's a chunky guy. Um, but yeah, like, so I don't have a car right now. I take the bus up, and like we have shows all up there all the time. I mean, I went up there last weekend. I'm going up this weekend for a show. I'm going up next weekend for our EP release. Like, I don't think I would do it just for something that I don't enjoy. And also, I like seeing my brother Nick. And oh my god, why are you biting me,
Oh,
bro?
ew, ew,
Oh yeah, sorry. Disgusting.
disgusting.
Yeah, Joel's, and to see Joel's beautiful face. He's
Oh,
always
you're so
happy.
sweet.
Yeah, Joel's our yes man. He's down for anything. He holds his liquor well. He's quiet, but he's a sweetheart, and he's looking
Yeah, he's just been sitting
for
here this whole interview, just staring deeply into the screen. Uh, it
he's
says,
Oh
probably
no,
just like
no, that was the joint.
yeah.
I feel that. I feel that.
But no, I think we've found like when people see you enjoy what you're doing, they enjoy watching you do it.
Yeah.
I think it is a weird way to put it. And we've like Vin and I have played in multiple bands over the years, and this iteration we've had the most success and positive response so far. Um, and I think that's just because of like our attitude about it, and um, really, I think in the state of the world as it is in a declining empire, you need to have some sort of escape that's a positive escape sometimes. I mean, I'm very much a pessimist, so it's weird to like say, oh, we got to be positive and stuff. So it's a it's a nice
Yeah.
it's a nice feeling to know that you can give somebody an emotional response to something away from their reality for a short period of time. But yeah.
Like I said, I was like, oh, I don't want to put on the fucking outfit. I don't want to go to the show. It's 30 degrees
Yeah.
outside. But I'm still gonna fucking do it because even though I feel weirded out by it, I still like it when people come up to me. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
people are like, oh, I
Mhm.
saw your video. Oh, you're doing so well. And then they don't know, like, I was on the floor freaking out because I'm like, I don't want to edit. I don't want to listen
Mhm.
to myself. I don't want to. But yeah,
Yeah.
because I used to have like an editor. I used to have extra people, but lately I've just found out like it's just I feel better when I do it. Like if there's no pressure on it, and it's my thing. Like if I get 2 episodes out a week, cool. If I get out every 2 weeks, cool. I'm still putting out content. I'm still putting out things. I'm still posting things and like going to the shows. Like if I can't put new music out and can't play a show, at least I'm like going to the shows, like checking out other bands, seeing the competition, seeing the community. And
Mhm.
like I'm like friends with all different types of interviewers, and like this is all over. And that's the cool thing about the internet. Like I mean, my dad is from upstate New York, so some of the places you'd have said I do know. But yeah, I don't venture up there that often. And like still it's cool meeting you guys especially on the internet. It's so easy. Click you guys, send a message
Yeah.
really quickly.
Oh yeah.
That's it. And like that's the thing that's cooler about now than back in the day. Shit was harder to get music out than it is now. Now you have fucking AI bands that you can't even determine are real or fake. Like that shit's crazy.
It is crazy.
Oh
I
yeah.
I'm
We are
yeah.
all AI right now, actually. We forgot to tell you.
Oh yeah. We didn't tell you
This
where
is not our
we're
real form.
I talk shit about AI. You guys are gonna cancel me.
I'm just kidding.
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
couldn't you tell my this is only one hand I've got right here.
It's the four fingers. They only have four fingers. But literally, like, because some
Yeah.
AI is good. I use it to like create promos and help me edit just a tiny bit. But I'm not gonna type in and be like, oh, interview random band, come up with intro, blah blah blah, and then
Oh yeah,
it
yeah,
comes up with
yeah.
everything. No, like I want to do things myself, but like these AI bands that are getting millions of fucking views on Spotify is ridiculous. Spotify shouldn't
Yeah.
even be letting them even have an account. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
this
crazy.
is, and I think this is why you're seeing a resurgence of popularity in live shows and physical media, is because it's getting away from the algorithm. Like, it's obviously clickbait. Like, the internet's been full of clickbait since it started, but it's gotten
Yeah.
so monetized and corporatized now that it's really difficult to escape it. Like, you pull up Facebook or Instagram or any social media, half of the time the first fucking two posts you see are ads. And like I I won't say the names of the people, but I saw a musician friend in the area post recently that he hasn't played out in a while. He's kind of like, for lack of a better term, given up. And he, for shits and giggles, puts his one of his songs into AI and he posts it. Like, he wrote the song, but he
Yeah.
put it through an AI generator to like have the full accompaniment in it, and he liked it so much, and then he started to get so down on himself. I'm like, this AI is making a better song than I can, and I wrote this. And it's like, dude, it's only, first off, it's only as good as the shit you put into it, one. But you also see businesses like, oh, I try not to shit on small businesses that like rely heavily on AI generated images for ads and shit, but like,
It's annoying.
I saw a business with their whole logo, because it was like AI version 2.0 when it started to get popular, and their whole business logo and everything is clearly like something they ripped off of an AI image generator. And I'm like, it's not a good look.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the disco of our generation.
Like because I don't know how to do stuff like that, so I
Yeah,
don't take it to an AI bot or put it, type it in. I'll go to like an app like Canvana, and I'll just search a bunch of images that someone else already, like created.
right.
Like I forgot what that website's called, where you can actually pay people to make things for you, like actual artists. And
I think
that used to be,
DeviantArt does that.
Yeah, so you pay like other artists that like you found online to
Yeah.
create things for you, or you trade and barter, or you're like, oh, I really like this person, I'm gonna make something for them. However you want to do that instead of just typing in on fucking the Google fucking shit, like, oh, blah 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 blah, this, and it comes out. Like, I saw that stupid trend during Halloween with the fucking Scream character, and I typed
Yes.
that shit into it.
Oh,
It's so fucking easy to do. The only thing it didn't do was I could tell it wasn't me, obviously. I was like, you fucking bitch. That's not
oh.
how I. But I was like, this is so fucking easy to use that so many people are using it. They're doing that instead of putting in the real work, and it's
Hmm.
no, I don't like that.
Yeah, there. I think you will see eventually down the line is we're gonna get inundated with shitty AI artistry, and it's no matter how refined that AI art is going to be, there's going to be people who will be able to tell the difference. You're not going to be able to see those bands live ever. And if that's something you're into, more power to you. But for those of us who have experienced a live show, there is nothing that can describe the feeling of hearing the music and feeling the crowd and feeling the vibrations through your own body and being in the moment. It that's going to keep it alive more than anything else. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if the internet goes away in our lifetime. Like, people have already been talking about like the dead internet theory because 90% of the posts on the internet now are all AI generated. Um,
Yeah, because
it.
the algorithm moves everything down, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's fucking annoying because it sucks for artists. So that's why you
Yep.
have to do the stupid hashtags and the post and the post and the post and the post, and until the right fucking business or the thing shares. Like, that's the
Yeah.
Oh
only
yeah.
way.
I think was it you, Vin, that was talking to me about hashtags. Like, you hashtag something, a certain word, and I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with
Oh
us?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I gotta do that.
Yeah.
like, it drives me nuts.
So like
Um.
on your post or whatever, so instead of just being like, hey, I have a new song coming out, go, hey, I have a new song coming out, hashtag pop punk, hashtag metal, hashtag whatever, and it leads your post to different groups that are looking for that certain type
Yeah.
of word. So
Yep.
like that's why you
Um.
do it. And I'm like, that's so fucking complicated. Like post pictures, golf girl, hashtag, like that shit's so annoying. But like you have to
Hashtag
fucking do
cheese
it.
pizza. If you like cheese
Yeah,
pizza, you like PorchCouch.
Yeah.
literally.
That's that's
Fucking
that's what we're gonna do.
there was the band Bless the Fall. They came out with a t-shirt recently, and the t-shirt was like call for a slice or something, or hey baby, I have that slice you ordered or whatever, and because it goes with one of their songs, and people are like, that's AI, so they took that fucking shit down because it's AI. And I'm like, bro, okay, a band like that is so massive to the point where it,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
like there's no way, like, so I don't know. But I thought the thing was cool because there's a song called Baby, Here's That Song You Ordered or whatever, and they're doing it with a pizza slice. Like, because they did it in their
Yeah.
music video. They're like,
Yeah.
that's AI. And I'm like, bro, they're using AI to make merch. They're not using AI to produce a song. I
Yeah.
think that's the
That is a big difference. Huge difference. Like, we will confess, we do have a sticker that we made with artificial intelligence. But like, yeah, there's a huge difference between selling a painting made by AI, or like trying to present it as if you created it from scratch yourself.
yes.
Um,
Yeah. And like we also like I have a few friends that do like graphic design and design, and like we are also working with them to produce logos and stuff like that. So it's like it's always about like trying to find somebody willing to do it and not doing it the cheap way, but doing it the right way. And
yeah, it's a great tool to get ideas.
Yes.
mm,
Like if I'm like drawing something, I can like type in something to get inspiration for what I want to draw, but then I go and actually do it myself. That's the whole point, at least in my opinion. What do I know?
Like, I'm not just gonna like search you guys stuff and just copy and paste and then like add it to the article and be like, hey, I wrote this article about this band. No. Like, what I do is I'll research and then form, like, sometimes I'll write things down. Sometimes, like, I've had our messages open of things that he wanted to talk about. So that's where I've kind of kept the flow
Oh
of the
yeah.
conversation. But like at the end of the day, like, I'm by myself. So if I choose to use like just a tiny bit of AI to help me just a tiny bit, there should be no issue with it. But I should not
Oh
be
yeah.
producing videos of a fake Taylor talking and interviewing bands. No. Like, I should be sitting in front of the camera and doing it. Like,
Right.
you guys should be playing. Like, how is this AI band gonna play in real life?
All those holograms. That
Oh
Yeah.
hologram.
yeah, but the gorillas, there'll be an
Oh,
AI guitar,
I just cursed us. I just cursed
AI
us.
drum set. No,
Yeah.
well, yeah, like it's meant to be a tool, not like the end all be all. But yeah, unfortunately, we probably will have AI guitars and AI robots
I
playing
mean, stuff
AI
like that is not
drums.
too bad because you guys' recording isn't just all, it's all mixed and mastered behind a computer, and that computer's AI. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you're putting the sound in, but the computer's making it sound just a tiny bit better.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
especially if you add drum. Like, I have a bunch of bands that are just one person. And
Oh yeah.
when they create songs on the internet, they'll have like drum sounds, guitar sounds, and stuff like that. That I feel
Oh
like
yeah.
is okay. Like, no, the whole band should be at least some form of real to it.
Oh yeah. There is no consensus of the definition of AI between the whole world. And that's part of why we're kind of in this conundrum in the first place is computers as they were 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago are still technically artificial intelligence. Like that's what it is. And just because it has gotten more refined over the years and what it can be used for, the applications of it have grown exponentially. But at the end of the day, using it as a tool is different, in my opinion, than the slop. The AI slop is what they've been calling it, and like sometimes it's hard to identify. And I know like a lot of older people and younger people, for that matter, have a hard
Yeah.
time identifying it. It's kind of crazy. I did read an article that was not AI, by the way, probably written by a millennial, but said that millennials are the most educated and the most underpaid generation in existence.
Yes.
And it really hit home for me because we got a tech support for our parents and we got a tech support for these these kids that are just like they think their phone is like they can't understand why it's not working. Meanwhile, like we were programming our MySpace pages to customize them.
Literally, we were coding. We were literally fucking. Oh shit! It's so crazy to me because now I'm like, I just learned how to pay with my phone. Like, why? I just tap it at the pump now. But then, like, this is where it gets weird too, because then you have like these older people that are like, how do I tap with my card? Where do
Oh
I
my
put it in?
god.
And then I'm like, bro, you should not be voting. You should not be
Yeah,
voting.
right.
No.
No, for real.
Like, no. But yeah, the shit like that, it's funny to me because the music scene was completely different than it is now. Like, things were less regulated back in the day as it is now. Like, people don't understand that. Like, I don't know. The level of fame back then is not the same as it is now as well.
That is very true. That is very, very true. And there's also been instances, and I don't know if I'm describing this well enough, but I've seen bands that are very heavily prominent on social media, and the music disappeared. They started out as a band and doing like the gimmicky posts or trendy posts, just like get some traffic towards the music. They stopped making the music, but they're still known for being in a band, but they don't do anything. They're just
Yeah.
internet people now, which not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just like don't call yourself a band anymore if you're just going to be an influencer. That's cool, but like, where's the music?
Yeah, what would you
Yeah.
call a group of influencers who make content together? What is that term?
I don't. I don't know.
A collection? Oh yeah, we got this
Yeah,
nice
like the Bob
collection.
House and shit where they have a bunch
Yeah,
of influencers living there. Um,
yeah,
yeah, no, fuck that shit.
that's an
No, we need
improv
it.
group
Yeah,
I call that
or something. I don't know.
2000s MTV.
yeah,
Oh,
like oh,
I
like
want
real
my
world,
MTV.
real
Yeah.
world. Oh, look at us being old. I because it's funny because I was talking about how like I used to go. I was 14-year-old and I was like going to like these small fucking shows of pop punk, and now kids are like, "You were able to do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, my parents didn't give a shit.
Oh
Just let me
yeah.
do it." Uh,
Yeah.
it wasn't easy. I didn't have a cell phone until I was 18 years old. You know, like I did things like I found bands on fucking YouTube by typing in random ass fucking words and shit like that. I still do that, and
Oh
people
yeah.
like,
Oh,
oh,
they'll
so
never
Spotify.
know. They will never know what it's like to not have any contact with
No,
their parents
yeah.
ever. Oof.
Or the internet. You couldn't be on the internet and the phone at the same time in the house.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so I think look, we got so off topic about AI, which is great. I love this shit.
Yeah, we did.
But we do have a few more minutes if you guys want to talk about anything that about the band, because I could
Oh
see like I
yeah.
get it, the southern emo ness, the funkiness. I can see it in you guys. I'm laughing, joking around. So I see the funkiness to it. I think
Yeah.
you guys are
Thank
pretty
you.
cool. Yeah.
Very much
Again,
appreciate that.
I hope you guys are actually watching this on YouTube and not Spotify because this man keeps putting on a helmet and you're missing it. So your fault. Uh,
I'm now the Rizzler. Sorry. Hopefully
so
people click
where
me.
did this name come from, by the way? Like the band's name.
Oh, so back in 2009, I I had met some friends that became like lifelong friends. Like I joined their band as a drummer actually. Um, and they had this party house that they were living in. We were 18 at the time, so like, we just had a beer pong table and it was messy as fuck always. And we're out just like trolling the streets one night and we see this couch on somebody's porch, and we literally went on their porch, took this couch and moved it to our friend's porch, and that like couch all of us slept on at one point, and it kind of became like a staple of that house. And when Vin and I started playing again together, and Joel just joined us, like we were trying to figure out a name, and we were just saying like stupid shit from the past, and PorchCouch was the only one everybody in the group thought was halfway decent as a name. And it kind of really personifies the millennial experience in my opinion, especially like growing up in the post 9/11 era, and like being 90s kids, we were told you can be anything you want to be, the world's going to be your oyster. Two once in a lifetime recessions, a pandemic, a fucking war. What else? I can't even
Not
name it
even
all
a
because
war,
there's too much
but
of
Yeah,
fascism.
nothing about a porch couch.
fucking above horse
It
couch.
really it
Yeah.
personifies the American empire in decline and the millennial experience
Yeah,
in my in
we're
my
we're a
mind.
sarcastic group. We're very sarcastic with everything. I
Yeah.
always joke about like like maybe I should just kill myself. Let me just. People are like, "That's fucking weird, Taylor." I'm like, "Bro."
No, that's just that. No, we
uh,
get it. We get it.
yeah, like of
Yeah,
course you guys get it, but other people are like, "The hell are you talking about?"
yeah,
I think we don't take things seriously anymore because nothing is serious, to be honest.
No.
We're in our like 30s to 40s now and we're still like listening to the same sad boy music, like
Hmm.
because that's all, that was when it was good, like when we didn't have to be an adult and seeing a declining economy and a declining like everything, which is important why we have such hobbies in our scenes.
Yep.
That shit's
Yeah.
important. Yeah.
And that is where PorchCouch comes in, is we give you sad boy music in a different sound.
Yes.
So
This is a
hopefully
little country.
It's
Yeah.
the burning house dog meme.
yeah. We're fine. We sound nice, but really.
Yes.
Our next studio project is going to be a little darker. Um,
Uh oh. I like those.
no, it's going to be good. It's like good dark. You know, like
Yeah.
a
I
cup of
mean, like,
coffee.
yeah. No, but I mean, like, it's like the emo more songs. Like, we agreed, like, trying to do something that has a little bit more rawness to it, maybe like a little more distortion. Like, I know Joel's a big fan of like the Stooges, and Joel, you can tell us about
Yeah.
your
No,
favorite
you're
band.
it's all good.
Yeah. Um, and like the crunchiness of Oasis, and like I love Bad Religion, so anything that has to do with like something a little introspective is nice. So
Yeah,
I think that's where we're gonna go.
it's kind of ironic that the Free project was the thing that got us a little bit of popularity, because it literally started as like I have friends tell me all the time, like, you write too many sad and depressing songs. You really should try to write something more positive. And that's kind of how it started. I'm like, all right, fine. I'm going to write a fucking happy song out of spite just to see if I even can do it. And here we are. And that's how we got Look No More. It started out as an argument into this, oh, don't worry about it. Everything you need is right here. You just got to look. Yeah, like that, man. Just like that.
Oh yeah, sorry, hold on. Let me put my helmet on one more time.
Oh my god. Killing me. Killing me.
I mean, earlier you tried to drink your beer. You gotta drink your beer through it. That's just.
Oh, sorry.
I feel like it fits with the New Yorkness. Yeah, you gotta. There we go. Like I said, I hope you guys are watching this on YouTube and not just on Spotify, because
Yeah, watch it on YouTube. Fuck
and I'm
Spotify.
gonna make sure you guys on Spotify. They're gonna message me, be like, "Sorry, we can't post your videos anymore."
Sorry. Sorry, we love almighty Spotify and your nice ice videos. Yay, you're so nice, people. Much yay. Thank you for the
Yeah,
0.003 cents per
there's so
song.
much shit going on, especially with Bubba. Like, and if you get that reference, I love you so much. You should comment that in the comments.
Yes.
Talking about. But I think you guys are trying your best, and that should be important. You have a fan base, you have music out there, and you guys are about to put new music out there, so I think it's a good opportunity, especially doing these interviews. And what's next for you guys other than the EPs?
So yeah, we're gonna really focus on doing a full-length album. It is loosely based off of some it's got a loose story to it. I think something that millennials all relate to with those depressing suicidal thoughts, as we joked about.
Just gonna real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't play. Oh, it's just a quick side. Using box cutters at work, I'll often ask, "Can you
Oh,
hand me the emo stick, please, for the box cutter?" But we are gonna be booking a few shows early in 2026. Hopefully, we're gonna be promoting the EP a little bit more. We have a studio that we like to work with here called Sunwood Studios in Trumansburg. Chris is a phenomenal engineer, and he's got a really good ear for composition. But like I said, this next project is a quasi concept story album. It's going to be called The Inconvenience. It's based off of a child born into a family that didn't necessarily want him, and he ends up killing himself. And it's essentially the narrative of what that feels like, being in that perspective of, oh, your family doesn't see you the same way that you see yourself, and they don't know what you feel, and they don't find out till it's too late. So yeah, it's going to be exciting.
The most millennial like description.
Like, I'm just gonna say the most depressing ass fucking shit, and then I'm like, oh, fucking great. We're just great.
Yeah.
You guys have been fun. I've been having a great time hanging out with you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe, like. You got Taysgreenlife podcast, which I'm on everything at this point, except for Pandora, which is ironic because that's the only thing I use. And make sure you guys, where can we find you? Are you guys on everything as well?
Yeah, Van, shoot the plugs.
Yeah, we're on everything. Yeah, yeah, Instagram, Facebook, Bandcamp, YouTube, a TikTok. Yeah, just look up Porch Couch. Don't look. There's a couple Porch Couches that came after us. Just look for these faces. Look for these beautiful faces. I don't know where they are technically. Yeah, and yeah, Porch Couch Band. We have a website, porchcouchmusic.com.
The album cover is right behind you.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, oh yeah, that's the EP show.
Oh, it's
just look for that. Yeah,
you know what's funny? When I was like searching you guys, I was like, "Who is it? Porch Sofa?" And I was like, "That's not the band. That's not the band."
Oh, what were we called? It wasn't. It was something Couch. It was they couldn't get the name right. I couldn't remember.
Well, down in the city, there's that one person called us Couch Porch.
Yeah, someone actually called us Couch Porch. Like, what is that? Is it
an abomination?
Yeah, yeah, it's an abomination. That's what it is.
Oh, that's great. I love it. I think that's where the humor is coming from. That's why you guys came up with it. Kind of like the band The Basement, you know, like it's the basement, but they're just fucking trash and shit. But it's so fucking. It's so great. No one's ever mixed up my name. I feel like it's pretty easy to come up with. But I make sure you guys subscribe, like, follow all of it. Check out this interview. Hopefully it comes out soon, and hopefully you guys check out these new EPs and everything else, and travel to New York and see these guys. They need it. Support local small businesses. Bunch of bullshit. But you guys have been talking with fucking Taysgreenlife. And it was a pleasure having you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.